Miss, ¿a usted no le sale algo de recording your progress?
Yes, recording in progress. Yes. Now, everybody open your book. We're going to continue talking about read and write numbers. Open page number 9. We're going to complete together page number 9. Read and write numbers. Are you in that page? Yes or not? Yes. Okay, yes. Let's start. Page number 9. It looks like this. Page number 9. In English, well, when we are using numbers, we can have 3 ways to represent the numbers. So today we're going to learn how to read it and how to write these numbers. So we're going to unlock the problem. Using this problem, we're going to know this. Now, it says the International Space Station uses 262,400 solar cells to change sunlight to electricity. Write 262,400 in standard form, word form, and expanded form. So we're going to learn about how can we write in standard form, word form, and expanded for this number. So using the place value chart, as you can notice, we have a chart. We have these 3 first ones, tens, and hundreds. They are separated with a comma here. Here we have a comma. When we have numbers, we have a comma. So here we call this a period. This is a period. Each group of 3 digits separated by a comma, it's called a period. So these 3 ones, tens, and hundreds makes ones. They are called period number 1 because that's the first one. Then it's separated by the comma. Then we have ones, tens, and hundreds that make the thousands. They are located on the thousands in the place value chart. So this is a second period. So the 3 of them, ones, tens, and hundreds, makes a period. They make a period. So the greatest place value position in the thousands period is 100,000. We start first with the ones, tens, and 100 ones. But then we have 1,000s, 10,000s, 100,000s. So we're going to write this number in the place value chart. Which number is going to be on the ones of this number? I'm going to make a circle. Which number is going to be on the ones? Excellent, Colette. It's going to be a 0. How many you have on the tens ones?
0.
We have a 0. And in the hundreds?
The 4.
Number 4. That's right. We already write 400, 0 tens, and 0 ones. We have a comma because we start with a new period. We start with the thousands. Now, how many 1,000s we have in that number?
1.
We have two 1,000s, right? So we write number 2 here. Then we have 10,000s. How many 10,000s we have? 6. We write number 6, 6 10,000s, and how many?
2.
Excellent, Rebecca. 200,000. Number 2, it's not just 2 that we have. We have 200,000. Tell me, Rebecca.
I have a question. ¿Por qué siempre tenemos que comenzar desde el final para hacer esto?
Why? Well, in this case, it's better because remember that we start with the ones. If you don't have more numbers, imagine that you only have 40, where are you going to write the 4? So it's better to start with the right side, with the numbers. Yes, it's better. But you can start with this, Rebecca. It's okay if you say, okay, I know that this number is located on the 200,000. So you start writing here, but this is with the practice. Then you can do it with the practice. But at the beginning, right now that we're learning, it's better to start in this side with the ones. Now, this is, we already have on our chart, place this amount.
Copy.
Yes, you need to copy this in your notebook. Now, we have 3 ways to represent this number. When we are reading or writing, we can represent in these three ways. In its standard form, that's number one. Standard form, as you can notice, is a number written as you can see it here. Standard form, it's a number. What happened with word form? Word form is when we write the same number but in letters. Do you see here? 262,400 is the same number, but in letters. So word form is write the number in letters. Yes? Expanded form. Expanded form, pay attention to this, please, class. Expanded form is when we write the number according to its position. Where is located this 2? It's located in the 200,000. So it means that this 2 is 200,000 plus 6. Number 6 is 10,000. 10,000. So it means that we have 60,000. Number 2 is located on the thousand. So we have 2,000. And the 4 on the hundreds. That's expanded form. We write the number according to its position and the expanded. Now we're going to try together to write the numbers here using the place value to find the standard form. How is the standard form for this number? What is the standard form for 92,170? 92, it says 92,000. How can we write this? 92, okay. Then it's a thousand, so it means that we need to write a comma.
0,
100. 100.
2 zeros.
Are you sure that we write the 0? 100?
0,
170. How do you write 170? 170.
170.
170.
0.
Excellent. 100 is this number 1 and 70 is this 7 and 0. Excellent. We write in its standard form. That's a standard form of this number that it's a word form. In letters, it's the same number. 92,170. Now we need to write it in an expanded form. Remember, expanded form, it's according to its position. Did you listen to me or not? Pass?
Yes, I listened you.
Okay, thank you, Gabriela. Now, expanded form. Expanded form, it's a long form. So we have 9. Number 9, it's on the 90,000. So that's why it's 90,000. It's according to where it's located. Number 2, it's 2,000. 2,000. Now, number 1, how many we have in number 1? It is just 1 or what? According to where it's located.
100.
100. Excellent. So we write 100, 100 plus 70. That is the last one that we have. 7 tenths. 7. And that is our expanded form. Thank you, Aramis. Now let's try number 2. In this case, they give us the standard form. We have the standard form, Santiago Chavez. How do you read this number, Santiago? How do you read this number in English?
Ready. Now, when you have a very long word,
2 millions?
ready.
2 millions, are you sure?
Grab your worm and then you're gonna turn it.
We have 200,000 7. 200,007. That's the standard for Santiago. 200,007. So we are going to write it on word form. So we have 200. What is missing here in this space? Which word?
Así como tengo yo la caja con frijoles.
200.
Miss, can you speak other time, please? Que él no escuchaba absolutamente nada.
Okay. We have that's standard for it's 200,000.
No, this I know it. The other.
The word form. So in the word form, we need to write this number in letters. In letters. It's the same number, but in letters. So we start 200. What is missing here? Which word? 200 what? 200. Gabriela Gigurems.
Thousands.
Excellent. Thousands. 200,000. You have to complete this on your book, remember. 200,000. And what is missing? We already write 200,000, but it's missing to represent this number, right? 200,000. 7. Why 7? Because that's the number. The number 7 we have here. 200,000. 7. And that's our word form. We write the number in letters. In letters. Now, an expanded form. How can we represent an expanded for the number? They already give us number 7. It's 7 1. Now, how can we represent the 200,000 class?
$200,007.
200,000. That's going to be 200,000 plus 7. If you add these numbers, the answer is going to be the standard for, right? 200,000 plus 7, it's 200,007. Yes?
I finished.
You finished? Questions?
I finished, Miss.
I finished, Miss.
I finished, Miss.
Hermes, do you have any problem with your video? Excellent. Questions? Do you understand or not? Gabriela?
Don't understand that cuando dice write 2006 to this part I don't understand.
Expanded form?
No. The reading.
Oh, when you write in letters?
No. Donde se lee.
This one?
Unlock the problem.
Okay, which part here?
The right 262.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Gabriela. I'm going to explain one more time. In this part, what we did is write the 262,400 in the place value chart. This is a place value chart. So we locate this number according to its position. Number 0, it's 0, 1. So we write number 0 on the ones. How many tens we have? We have 0 tens. Then we continue. How many hundreds we have? We have 4 hundreds. Now these 3, the ones, tens, and hundreds makes the ones. They make one period. They are separated by a comma. Now we start a new period. A new period is made of 1, tens, and hundreds, but in this case, thousands. So we continue. Okay, this 2 is after the comma, before the comma, sorry. Number 2, ones, thousands. So we have 2 ones on the thousands. We have 6 tens on the thousands and 2 hundreds on the thousands. That was this part.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Okay, let's go to page number 10, everybody. Page number 10. Now, here what we're going to do is that how can we use the place value and period names to read and write the 324,904 in Word? How can you use the place value? Remember, the place value is the chart that I showed you in the previous slide. Now, this number, going to circle this number. How many periods do we have? Remember, the period is separated by a comma, a group of 3. So we have period number 1 and period number 2, right? So we can write, everybody write this answer. The 324 that is on the first period, 324 in the thousands, remember, in the thousands. 324 are in the thousands, right? 324 are in the thousands. Yes, they are in the thousands. Period, that's a period. 904, that's right, Khaled. In the 904. Excellent. In the ones period. Perfect, Khaled. So 324 in the thousands period and 904 in the ones period in a place value chart. In the place value chart. Remember that it's the place value chart. Did you finish to write the answer number 1 in page number 10?
No.
No. Again, it says, how can you use a place value chart? Remember, in the place value chart, we have the numbers according to its position and its value. So we can write that 324 that is in the thousands period and 904 in the ones period, in the place value chart. So we read this number, 324,904. Because of that position where they are located. Now, in the second part, what we're going to do in the second part of this page, we need to write the numbers again using the 3 forms. Remember the number, this one, number 2, it's written in word form. Word form is when they are written in letters. Word form. We need to write it on standard form. In standard form. Do not copy it. In standard form. What you write here, form. In standard form, and also we need to write it down in the expanded form. Because these are the 3 ways that we can write a number, read and write it. In word form, in letters. Standard form. Do you remember how can we write it in standard form one number? Is a number like this, right? Represented like this. This is written in the standard form. Now, how can we write 480,070 in the standard form?
The first is 7.
480,070.
480,007. The
400.
4. 4. The other is 8. Yes. The other is 8.
408. 408,000. Excellent.
7.
17 says here.
17.
Okay, it's 17. If we write just 17, there is not saying 17. So we're going to write 0 hundreds. We have no hundred. 17. So in a standard for the number, it's 480,017. Yes.
17. I finished.
Perfect.
I escribo word form, standard form, expand form.
You don't have to write it down. You don't have to write it. I'm writing here just to remain as a reminder that we have 3 forms. Remember that we have 3 forms. the word form, the standard and the expanded form. I'm writing just for you to let you know. Word form, it's on letters. Standard form is a number written in
Do
this
you
way.
have to write?
You don't have to write it down this, just write the answers. Write the answer, just this. Now, in
I finished,
expanded
Miss.
form, how can we write in
The
expanded
number
form?
one.
Yes, number one, you have to write the answer, Marcelo. We are in number two now. Now, expanded form. How can we write in expanded form this number? Remember that it's on the long way. It's in an addition way. So we start in this way. We say we have 400,000. So we start 400,000 plus. What else we're going to add? We have the 400,000 plus the 8, right? 8 according to where it's located, it's 8,000. Yes, copy this. 8,000 plus 17. In this case, 17, we're going to write. We have tens plus 7. Because according to where it's located, number one, it's on the tens. So we have 1 tens and we have 7 ones.
I finished.
So finished. Is it clear this part or not?
Yes, it's correct.
Yes. Remember. Okay, one more time. 480,017 is a word form. Standard form, it's written the number in this way. Expanded form, it's a long addition according to where it's located. Number 4, it's on the 400,000. Number 8, 8,000. Number 1, it's on the tens. That's why we have 10 here. And number 7 on the 1. Excellent. Now let's do this the same this for the second number, 65,058. In this case, which form we have here? How do you call this form?
600.
Which of this form is? Word standard or expanded for this?
Expanded.
It's standard form, that's right. So we're going to write it on expanded form and in letters. So let's write it in expanded form, please. Expanded form, how it's going to be in expanded form, in an addition?
In a sentence.
We have in expanded form is going to be 60,000 because number 6 is located on the thousands, right? 60,000 plus 5. How many we have?
5,000.
5,000 plus number 5. It's 50, that's right. Plus.
Teacher, and we can write the number in two other 7 medio largo. Entonces no sé cómo copiarlo.
Okay, Marcelo, you need to write just this. And rewrite the numbers of the in this exercise, you have to write these two answers in the two spaces that you have. These two. This, what I have here is just for explaining. Now, remember that we have standard for this number, and this is an expanded form. Why isn't this way an expanded form? Number 6 is located on the 60,000 because it's located on the 10,000 plus 5,000. Number 0, we don't have to write 0. So we continue with the next 5. 5, it's on the 10. So that's why we have 50. Plus 8, that 8 is just 8 ones. Now we're going to write in letters. How can we write this number in letters? In word form. We have to write 65. 65. This is in a word form. 65 what? Thousands. We are in the thousands. And how do you read the last part? 58, right? 58.
58.
Excellent. So we have 65,058. That's the answer for the word form. Yes or not? This is the word form, 65,058. Okay, just to finish here, we're going to finish with number 4, 580,000. We need to write it to do the same. How can we write 580,000 in the standard form in this way? How can we write this number?
That's
508,000. We're on the thousands.
500.
108. 508,000.
8,000.
Thousand. That's right. This is the number. 508,000. How can we write it in the expanded form? In the long form. In a long way. Number 5. Where is located number 5? 500,000 plus what? 8,000 plus 8,000. And that's our answer. Yes. Yes, just that.
Only that.
Yes, just that, because that's a number. Now I'm going to take attendance before we go. So say present if you're connected, and then you show me your code. Ana Flores.
Present.
Excellent. Andrea Núñez. Andrea Núñez. It's not connected. Okay. Gabriele Gigurems.
Present.
Isabela Reyes. Okay, excuse. Kiara Palencia.
Present.
Excellent. Lucía Alvarenga.
Present.
Perfect. Mia Sierra.
Present.
Rebeca Guillén.
Present.
Rosa Figueroa.
Present.
Perfect. Valerie Menjivar. Sijan. Excellent. Sijan. Thank you, Sijan, for showing me. Camila Izaguirre.
Present.
Perfect. Alberto Carvajal.
Present.
Excellent. Dani Girón.
Present.
Excellent. Fernando de Alessandro.
Present.
Excellent. Hermes Antunes.
Present.
Joshua Aguilar.
Present.
Caleb Troches. Here. Marcelo Gómez. Santiago Hernández.
Present.
Santiago Chávez. Santiago Chavez is here. Yes. Okay, class, if you finish, you can disconnect. Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, me.